Good morning, all.
All right, set. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it was on mute. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. Seems to be kind of the new famous phrase that we all do is "you're on mute." You're on mute.
That is true.
Hold on just a moment. Let me get
Okay.
everything reset here. Mr. Barley, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
And you live in Brady? You're out of Brady?
That is correct.
Good. Well, glad to have you serving the court today. Thank you very
Well,
much.
thank you. Merle's a cousin of mine, and so glad to help Mona get this matter behind her.
Miss Monroe, can you hear me? Not yet.
You may be on mute too.
No, she's trying to connect to the audio. Now she's on. Miss Monroe, you need to unmute. If you down there at the bottom of your.
Okay.
There we go. There you are. Miss Monroe, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Well, good. I know. First of all, just please accept my deepest sympathies on the loss of your sweet husband.
Thank
I know
you.
it's been a little over a year, right? A year.
Yes, about 15 months, I think.
Well, how have you and your family been doing?
Well, I think we've been doing okay.
Okay.
It is a new life, that's for sure.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I lost my father about a year ago, and I understand. I mean, of course, I don't know what it's like to lose a spouse. That's a completely different thing. But
Yes, it is.
But when my father passed, it sure has left a gap. It really
Yes, sir.
has. Well, please accept my sympathies
Thank you.
to you
Appreciate
and to your whole family. This will be a fairly quick hearing today. We've got everything is pretty much in order. We just need to do just a couple of little minor things for us to get going here. Mr. Barley's going to ask you some questions here in just a moment.
Okay.
But let me call to order Lubbock County Court. We're sitting in probate matters, and we're here under cause number 2020-767-349. This is in the matter of the estate of Merle Kennedy Monroe, and this is on an application for immuniment of title. Mr. Barley, is your applicant ready to proceed?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, Mrs. Monroe, even though we're doing this hearing by Zoom, this is still a court hearing. And as such, I do need to place you under oath. If you would please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony that you're about to give in the matter before this court is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Barley, you may proceed.
All right, thank you. Mona, could you state your name for the record, please?
Mona Laverne Monroe.
Okay. You were married to Merle Monroe, is that correct?
That's correct.
You and Merle were married on September 1, 1949.
That's correct. Yes.
Merle passed away on July 1 of 2019. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. At that time, he was a resident of Lubbock County, correct?
Yes.
Y'all lived in Lubbock. Gosh, I don't know how long as I can remember.
I believe it's been 67 years.
Long-time residents of Lubbock County. Okay, I know it's maybe a little difficult for you to see this, but and you had the original will, but I'm going to hold up. I don't know whether you can see it or not.
Yes, I can.
A document that's being offered is his last will and testament, and that is page 1.
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to go to the signature page on this, and This is the signature page. Can you see Merle's signature on there?
Yes,
Is
I
that, is
can.
that his signature?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And on the self-proving affidavit, is that his signature there?
Yes,
Okay. This will was dated February the 28th of 2000. To the best of your knowledge, did Merle ever sign another will after this date?
no,
So this is the last will he signed prior to his death.
yes,
Okay. Have you, and this is always an awkward question, but we need to go through it. Are you a
okay.
convicted felon?
No,
I know it's, that's one that gets people their attention sometime, but it is part of the process.
okay.
Was Merle on Medicaid? Now, I know he had Medicare, but he was not on Medicaid, was he?
No,
Not receiving any Medicaid benefits.
no,
Were there any charitable beneficiaries of his will?
no,
So he left his entire estate to you, is that correct?
yes,
Okay. You're familiar with your financial affairs?
yes,
Okay. Do you owe anybody any money other than just your basic, everyday, ordinary utility bills and so forth?
no,
So you have no debts whatsoever other than those few bills?
no,
Okay. Is there a need for administration of his estate?
no.
Okay. Your Honor, in that case, I would request that the court admit the will to probate as a muniment of title only, so we can show the passage of title to property owned by Merle.
Very well. Based on the evidence and the testimony presented today, it is the order of the court that the last will and testament of Merle Kennedy Monroe is now hereby admitted to probate as a muniment of title. And Mrs. Monroe, muniment of title is quite possibly the easiest thing we do around here, because we're not creating an estate. You're not being named as an executor. The only thing that we're doing today is authorizing the transfer of title according to the provisions of the will. So you won't have any other business with this court. I know there is a document that you will need to sign. It's called a proof of death and other facts, but it's really your testimony.
Okay.
But within that testimony is that statement that there are no debts to the estate. And that's very important because that's how we get to a muniment of title. So if when you get that document, I don't know, have you submitted that to her?
Not yet.
Mr.
Well,
Barley?
she has
Okay.
it to be notarized, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when that document comes to you, you do need to sign it in the presence of a notary. So make sure it gets notarized.
Okay.
Get it back to Mr. Barley. He'll get it up to the court's file. Okay.
Okay.
And I do have your order. Everything looks good, and I'm going to go ahead and sign the order and get that submitted up to the clerk's office. So as soon as the clerk receives that proof of death and other facts, that testimony document, then she will we can get that property then transferred. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's it. That's all we got. It's
Very good.
like I told you, this is just about the easiest thing we do around here. If all I had to do was muniment of title, we would have a pretty easy. I had to give some money back to Lubbock County because they make my job very easy. So thank you all very much. And
Thank you,
Mrs.
Your Honor.
Monroe, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And I know we just took care of business today. That's all we did. It was just a business meeting. So, but I'm truly sorry for your loss.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Barley, anything further?
That is it, sir.
All right. If there's nothing further, then we're dismissed. Thank you all very much.